Henry Kaiser.
And Richard Thompson.
Here for Guitar Player Magazine. We're going to have a little micro lesson with Richard, and he's going to tell us about something I thought you'd like to know about, which is how he uses open strings droning in soloing.
Yeah, very true. I grew up listening to a lot of Scottish music, which you know has a lot of drone that comes from the bagpipes, and then instruments like the accordion and the fiddle took up the sound of the bagpipe and did their kind of own version of the drone. And I'm, as a guitar player, trying to bring that tradition to the guitar. So, for instance, in the key of G, that's a very, very characteristic Scottish thing where you're using. And also in imitation of the bagpipe. Lots of pull-offs and hammer-ons.
Let's have the camera come in and show your. Let's have the camera come in and show your hand. This hand over here doing that. Do those.
Another characteristic is scale. Scottish scales tend to be always have the minor seventh, and a lot of the time they don't have the third in at all. So it's a pentatonic scale. And there's a lot of relationship between the keynote and that minor seventh chord there. So that's a micro mini thing on G. Let's have a look.
Real quick. Let me play a background in G.
Okay.
And you show how you'll drone on the G string, but sometimes you'll don't drone on the other strings too.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So I'll just leave some space and you.
Okay.
Whoops. Let's see. Here we go.
Now leaping to another string. Shall we leap to another string?
Want to do D?
Let's look at D.
Should we join?
Whoa, that feels good.
drop D tuning, low E string, down to D.
It's what they call a womb trembler. Those bagpipe ornamentations.
That's the G string.
Very characteristic of Celtic music is that second in there. I suppose you'd say that's a modal scale. And the nice thing about modal scales is they leave you hanging, that they kind of leave that unresolved thing. It gives the music a lot of its characteristic.
So just play some drums along.
Another useful drone, and this one transfers right over into popular music, is using an E drone, but a high E drone rather than a low E drone. And not only, I mean, I use this in a lot of music that's influenced by traditional music. So if you come up to the, you find a lot of coincidental notes. And what you hear on a lot of pop records, certainly more traditional kind of pop records, where you have someone playing perhaps the open strings, the top two strings, the E and the B, the E and the B string, regardless of what the chord is. So. It's kind of a jangle. You hear this on records, and it's similar to what a band like ABBA were doing with keyboards, where you have a string pad on a keyboard, just holding one note all the way through, a whole chorus, or sometimes through the whole record, just to create kind of an atmosphere back there. So you get this kind of jangly.
And we don't need to do it now, but you do that in A, you do that in the other keys, B and A probably, that's about it?
Yeah,
you need an open string.
Yeah, you need an open string, exactly, yeah. This is a straight tuning. If you get into things like, as you know, with open different tunings, alternative tunings, you can come up with an endless supply of possibilities using the same principles.
Oh, acoustic guitar, that happens a lot.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, folks.
Thank you.